Hiya. Yeah, as I said, I work with Segmentify. I'm going to take you through a couple of different journeys. I'm going to give you a bit of something to take away with you afterwards as well, to try on the site. And my biggest goal today is just a bit of education. So I'm hoping after this speech, you'll have learned something about where exactly your customers are, how to get in contact with them, how to make more sales, and how to be happier in your business. But there's a big learning point here that people are missing globally, and it's a big, huge trend, and I'm going to leave you in on it. So that's what I'm hoping to do. If I haven't done that, you can chuck stuff at me at the end of it. So let's see where we go here. So this is what my business does. So I cover e-commerce from a holistic point of view. Loads of people love the word holistic because it sounds cool, and they even want to get a tattoo of it because it's such an amazing word. The thing is it's lost its power. The word holistic means that you're part of every touch point in your business. You're in everything. Everything that happens in the journey, you're there coaxing people in a direction. You're helping them. You're making them get to purchase without any friction. So holistic is from every touch point. That means your SEO, it means from your emails, it means from logistics, everything needs to be on point. So this is what we do, is we don't look at one page. We look at the entire journey and figure out how we can take data from it to make more sales. So that's the whole point of that. So what you would love right now is you'd love to increase your customers, you would love to increase your AOV, and this is probably every e-commerce manager's on the wall. They're my goals. How do I get that done? So everybody says they can do it. Every tool that you'll meet will say that they can do it because they are the goals for every e-commerce manager. But how do you actually achieve it? And is this a minefield? So that's what we need to look at. So the first thing is how many of you actually know where your customers are? And you'll laugh at this, but think about it. 54% are at home at night time in front of the TV, one eye on the TV, one eye on the child, and the other eye on the phone buying something for them. I know that's three eyes, but you know, when you've got kids, it's that way. That's 54%. So what is the environment? It's going to be on the phone, or it's going to be on a tablet. In my house, it's a tablet because I got it for her birthday, so now she's a tablet. So 54% are in that small environment, watching TV, looking at this. So they're getting distracted, they're flicking through. 20% of your customers are actually shopping from the toilet. It's reality. That's where your customer is. They're in the toilet, grabbing a peace and quiet from the kids and the dogs and everything else, and they're making purchases. At night time, 13% are sitting there again, in the dark, in bed. You've got a few minutes before you go to sleep, whatever, and they're making purchases. And the last one I love, getting away from the family, kids and the partner, sitting in the car. I actually do, I have to say, sometimes do that before I walk in the door, is that part. So that tells me that none of them are sitting in front of a desktop. And I guarantee you everybody in this room is completely focused on how their site looks like on a desktop. And they spend the whole day in their office looking at a desktop going, it looks amazing. How many of you are actually on your mobile phone all the time going, I don't know. So like if your customer is looking at the mobile phone, and if there are the stats for it, and I'm going to show you global traffic from mobile in a minute, but if that's what's going on, surely you should all be just looking at your mobile phone all day. And now I need to tell you what the secrets are for mobile phone, which is a whole other world to your desktop. So forget about the desktop, throw it out. Because there is a tiny proportion of your customers sitting in an office somewhere, getting in a sneaky purchase while the boss is out. That's basically it. Everything else is in this environment, and you need to be able to sell into those environments. So this is what you're being challenged with. Now we know where our customers are. This is what you've been challenged with since COVID. We're coming out of that. So you have all these things in the back of your head. You have also got the world of e-commerce, where you've got advertising costs going up. You've got more advertising costs and CPC costs, where it's happening at the moment. I'm just trying to show you where all of your money is going to, where your customers are, but you're not hitting them. You're losing money post-COVID challenges, freight costs are gone up, everything is against you and you're still focusing on desktop. So if we put all these pieces together, we might be able to start building your sales. So this is what I'm going to do. So this is the history for retail. We started off with this lovely big shop. Everybody walked past the window, looked in, saw what they wanted, walked in the door. That was perfect. Then we moved into your desktop, and then the desktop had enough space for you to fill with lots of products, and we could see what we wanted fairly quickly-ish. And then we moved on to a tiny little 6-inch window, and now you're trying to cram everything from the desktop into the mobile, and you're kind of going, that'll be grand. And it's not grand, because what happens is every one of those screens has nothing that I want. So you need to look at your phone right now, take it out, look at your phone, have a look at your site, and see, is your site selling you anything that you particularly want right now? Because all of your sales are happening in one scroll. Your customers are going to give you 6 seconds of attention span. They're going to look at one scroll. That's 78% of your traffic, one scroll. The rest of them will abandon. So if you look at your phone right now, have a look at your shop, or maybe not look at yours, get somebody else's, because all your data is on there from surfing your own shop. Have a look at it and see how quickly your site is telling you what to buy. And then go, that's what I need. Oh, wow. And that's where you need to be at the moment is if your shop is not telling me what I need in the first scroll, then you've lost me. I'm gone to your competitor because he's doing it better. So that's what you need. That is the most prominent real estate space on your business, bar your category and your product page, which are direct links. And the customer is skipping all of your site and going straight to a product. But this is where it happens when they become loyal customers, or somebody has recommended you and they go on your homepage. So these are some of the stats globally for visitors coming to different channels. So you've got desktop, you've got mobile, which you can see there is on fire, and you've got tablet. This is, again, sorry, where I'm losing track of where I am here. These are, again, all the verticals. Again, this is the traffic share, again, between mobile and your desktop. Dark blue is your mobile. This is globally, again, everything's on mobile. Here again, we can see per channel, how many people are hitting it, where they're coming from, all again mobile. So everything is mobile. So everything else you've heard beforehand, forget about it. This is where your business is at. There's the stats. Bounce rate is the only thing I worry about in mobile because you can put it down too quickly. 8 seconds, it's actually gone down to 6 in the last year, so I should actually change that. 78% will not pass out the line. Below the line, they won't pass out the first scroll. Whatever's on the first page of your site is what they're seeing. If you don't sell to them, they're gone. And then you've seen the other ones already. The prices are dropping and you're competing harder and things like that. And there's your business inside in that 6-inch window. So that's what that is. So this is where I started about, I had Intersport who had an issue with Zalando in 7 countries, and the problem was Zalando were going after them on price. And they said to me, do I follow them? They're killing me. They've taken 20 and 30% market share. What do we do? And I was there going, you go down that journey and you're not coming back. So I looked at the site, I looked at where his traffic was. He had a bounce rate of 76%, 82% of his traffic was mobile, and his mobile offering was crap. It was really shocking. He made me work. He made me click on 5, 6, 7 buttons before I found my product. And I was there going, dude, like, you're killing me. I can't do anything quickly on this site. And he's there going, yeah, but it's mobile ready. And I was there going, it was not. It's just reshaping for a mobile. But all your stuff that I want is on loads of more pages. So my journey is longer. So I said, you're killing me. So what I did then was I started with segmented video. So when he came on his site, I played a video that was connected to what you loved. So if you liked running shoes, I was showing you somebody running up a hill, and I wasn't focusing on the shoe, I was focusing on why they wanted the shoe, and I was selling the dream. Why do you want to buy the shoe? You don't want somebody to constantly say to you, they are the best shoes in the world. What you want to do is have shoe envy and see somebody wearing shoes that you love, and then you go, oh, where are them? They look amazing, I need them. But if I show you a picture of a shoe, you'll go, we'll see what happens, and I'll probably go back to my own brand anyway. So that was huge. The bounce rate went from over 78% down to 11.5 in 2 weeks. And then we moved on and said, how else can we help in this site? So then I put in personalized containers on the home page. I made sure that when you went on, I knew what you wanted, and I knew what you wanted next because I knew what you bought beforehand. So I knew everything about you that made you kind of go, oh, wow, how does this site know I came on looking for football boots? And I knew that you hadn't bought football boots in 6 months, season was starting again, whatever, and then I started selling. So that became a success, and Intersport launched their figures. I think it was about a month ago they launched the figures, and last year was their best year of trading in Europe ever. And they started off getting stripped by Zalando in 8 countries in the Adriatic region. So that's where this all started. So then it's about what else? Where'd you go to? So search box. Search box, you need to not type anymore. I hate it. I'm a rugby player for 20 odd years. Every time I type one letter, about 4 comes out and I go, oh, for God's sake. Either give me a phone that's big, that will fold up and put into a pocket, or let me do speech. And I have speech, but as in audio search, but I'm not using it at the moment. So what I have is tap. And you can go to different sites like Steakums, and you can go to Inish Pharmacy and quite a few others, and you can just tap on their search box, and the site will actually sell to you. And the big thing I wanted here was I wanted to copy Netflix. So when you go to Netflix, Netflix show you a movie. And you can all check this out later. They'll show you a movie, and you'll go, no, I don't want that. It looks boring. And then Netflix will say, I need you to see it. And you go, no, I don't want it. And then what Netflix will do is they'll change the picture. They'll change the colors. They'll move the actors around in the picture. And at the end of the month, you go, oh, what's this movie? It looks interesting, because Netflix have figured out everything about you, and then they've stuck it back in your face again. And they'll move it around the dashboard, and then you'll finally go, okay. And then Netflix goes, it took you long enough. So what Netflix do is they take the choice away. They tell you what you should wear. They tell you what to buy. They tell you how much you should spend. So that's what this is doing. You tap on the button, and I know there are other ones that just put pictures up of what you want them to sell this month. This one is dynamic. So I'm going to see something different to you. You're going to see something different to me. It's not pinned. It can be pinned. But the problem with pinning is if you don't know what I want, you're annoying me by forcing stuff on me that's not my style, taste. And now I'm kind of going, this site is not that intelligent. It's just forcing that. It showed me that last week. So that's where the search is. The next thing then is positive friction. So you see that little thing there, hurry up. I had a problem in eBuyer in the UK. And eBuyer, one of the biggest electronic sites in the UK, the biggest problem they had was exit rate. People were opening loads of tabs, and all of their competitors were all in a row, and they were going, I'll check this one, see what the offer is, I'll check this one, I'll check this one, I'll check this one. So what happened was if they were the first tab opened, a lot of people may not have come back to them to close. So that registered exits off of product pages. So they said, how can we fix this exit thing? And the first thing we did was I used social proofing. So I used 20 people are looking at this right now. There's only 10 left. This is a great offer. Why are you still not after clicking? I'm actually getting cheeky with people now and showing emojis and going, you still haven't clicked. And then people are kind of going, all right, and they're clicking, but I'm stopping them exiting. So using this killed the exit rate on the site. I then put a similar shop similar button to stop people having to move different sites and compare multiple products. And it's one click. iClothing has it at the moment. If you look on their site and go into a product, you'll see a shop similar. Click on that, and that stopped exit rate on iClothing because now people aren't comparing other sites. They're comparing on iClothing. So that killed that. And then other things, video pop-ups, different pop-ups there you see from the site. All it's about engaging with your customer, but engaging with me. Not everybody that's in my segment. I might be in 15 different segments, so you need to come at me from multiple angles. I might be a parent shopping for a child. You need to know that and show it to me. So that's what happens when you use positive friction. The next one is bundling. Again, eBuyer. One of the biggest problems with eBuyer was they could not get people to buy 2 products. Everybody was buying 1 product. And they said, Ken, like, what do? Like, we cannot get people to buy more than one product. So what we did was we used the fear of missing out to create that intensity on the site where you kind of go, oh, I want that, I want that. And then what we did then was we created a bundle, as you see underneath the product, and the bundle you can take away. So if I want the first one and the second one, but I don't want the third and the fourth, I can get rid of them. And if I want to change the monitor in the bundle there to something different shape, different size, I can do it, which meant I was in control, I was the visitor, and the retailer is not forcing a bundle on me. So that made people go, oh wow, this is me shopping. I'm screwing the retailer because he wanted me to buy these 4 things. And I said, no, I'm going to buy 3. And you can keep those cables because I got them last week. Do you know what I mean? But then the retailer is leaving, the visitor is leaving, and the visitor is going, ha, I screwed them over. And then the retailer is sitting there. All the guys, the stakeholders are sitting there at the end of every month going, well, we made X money out of you, thank you very much. Do you know what I mean? And that's the world you need to be in. You need to control your touch points, everything. You need to not just show somebody something, tell them this is what you need, and also buy these other 3 products or don't come back. And that's what customers need to see. And they need to see it on your mobile. If it's just on a desktop and you cannot see that, the product first, if it's not as usable as that, you're wasting your time. So again, mobile first. What else have I got? Connecting the data. So we looked at what's going on the mobile, we looked at bundling, you've got recommendations, you've got email that we just spoke about there, you've got your chat boxes, you've got, I'm actually working on a tool at the moment that's going to follow people that are doing a thing called ROPO, so that's research online, purchase offline. So I have it nearly finished, and what's going to happen is people go on your site, they check it out, and then they walk in store. But the site, an e-commerce manager, can never say to his boss, I did all that, give me more budget. And the amount of people go, please, please bring this out. I would love to show this to my boss, how important I am to the business. So I have that nearly finished, but like that's the data. I'm actually going to send somebody a push notification. I'm going to connect it to a wish list, and I'm going to send it to their phone, and then they're going to walk in store, I want that, and by the looks of things, I get this coupon to buy again next week, or else I get a discount off it, and I've connected the data, and then it flows back into the site, and I send an email, or I send an SMS, or I change your search box, and I tell you what you want, because I've tracked you in the store. I can also, which I'm doing with another big retailer in Ireland at the moment with 60 shops, connecting the stores back to the site. So I'll practically be able to say you opened the door twice. Why did you do that today? You know, I can tell what you're purchasing, and then the next time you come to the site, you bought a slide last time in the store in Cork. So today I'm going to sell you a swing because you're on the site. You definitely need a swing because it's sunny outside. You bought the slide. You must have an 8-year-old because I can see you've looked on this and this and this and this. And the persons are going, I need that. Brilliant. So that's what it's the most important piece, and this is what flows through Magico's platform as well, is the data. Do not ignore the data. You've got bricks and mortar store full of it. You've got a CRM system full of it. You've got an EPOS system. You have got data everywhere that's going to make you lots of sales. And start with the data and then see what you can do with it, because that's where the future of your business is what you do with that. This is how I dissect it. I figure out trends, and then I use this in my campaigns on your site, but also I create a dashboard where you can actually see where I track what's trending on your Instagram at the moment. I can tell you what product has been viewed 3,000 times in the last month, and you've got 15 sales, and then you kind of go, oh, why did that happen? And then you go, right, who's your Instagram guy? Let's have a chat with him because there's a huge trend after coming along, and you've missed it. So that's what the data does there. So that's in the back of that. This is what I'm doing as far as surrounding all my customers. So we have a center of excellence. What we do is and I have actually done one for everybody in the audience. I sound like Ryan Tuberty or somebody, and I'll see, can I send it off to you in the next week? I've dissected your businesses. I've dissected every single page. I've looked at every growth opportunity in your business. It's done. I did it, got it done yesterday. It's going to identify where there is something that you can tweak, where you can add something to make more sales. And how I did that is I have a center of excellence now. I've got a person called Melissa who headed up Decathlon for 7 years on that center of excellence. I have another person who headed up a big, massive book site for 4 years. And I have one of the head guys of Intersport sitting on that center of excellence. And they're coming up with ideas, they're coming up with ways to hack the industry. And then their ideas turn into technology from us. I said this to Paul earlier from Inish Pharmacies, wherever you are. There you are. I said, I need to meet you at least once every 2 or 3 weeks, rob all your ideas, turn them into tools and sell them back to you. And that's what I want. And that's what you need to have in a partnership, is somebody that robs your ideas and sells them back to you. It covers our mortgages. So, but having that ability, I'm taking the data, I'm listening to you, and I've got a growth manager now I've now got 3 people working with all my customers. So now I've got a center of excellence person working with you. I've got a head of growth who's going to plan 12 months of growth and take all your KPIs, look at your SWOT analysis of your business, look at the OPAN document that I did for you all yesterday, and build a plan for success. And then I've got the local partner, which is Magico, managing it all, pulling the strings, and delivering excellence on a local. So that's what I'm doing here. And now, this is the next couple of slides are just me showing you what's working globally. So if you take pictures of them and look at your business during the week and see, can you tweak some of these things to make yourself more sales? So that's what this next few slides are. So with shipping, have a look at this, see, can you do something similar to this? I know, Paul, actually, there's your one there, the bar in the middle. As you're moving along and adding products, it'll show you how far you're away from getting free shipping and things like that. So that one is there. So these are all ways that we have delivered. So if they work for you, well and good, we can build them in. And the next one is badges, especially if you've got any products that are tested on something, or badges are amazing. And make sure the badge follows the product into the cart. Make sure the badge doesn't disappear, which a lot of them do in the category or whatever page. People need to make sure in the basket, are you sure that's the one that's vegan friendly and human friendly and whatever it is friendly? So those badges are amazing. Stock running out badges, all those kind of things are amazing for closing sales. Social proofing, we looked at this a while ago. Fear of missing out. This all came from the likes of Ryanair and most airliners around the world slowing everything down. Because when you slow it down and say there's only 3 left, you kind of go, oh, I better do something quick because it took ages to get page 1 to load, so I better grab it now. Nobody ever goes to page 3, 4, and 5 because they're fearing that they're going to miss out. So then they sell. So that's where we took this idea was, let's copy what airliners do. Let's use positive friction to make you shop quicker. So you have a few there of what to do. Try that and see does it work in your business. Exit and 10 pop-ups. Very good. Look for emails. Get them to add them to your push notifications. Multiple things can be done with them. Have a look at sending people their basket, their emails, things like that. And I think that's nearly about it. So there's more. Navigation. So So basically, I know there are a couple of different search boxes around. Try out the one that's in Stakelums, try out the one that's in Inish Pharmacies. There's quite a few others. I'm probably going to get a kick later on by somebody else here that has it. But test it out. The site will tell you what to buy. The site will know your size. The site will know what you purchased beforehand. It will know your favorite brands. It will know you've got 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 leg, whatever it is. It'll know everything about you. The user experience is the most important piece here. And that little search box opening has delivered over 5% during the free trial for everybody, because it went after stuff that people didn't think of. And this is how you sell 2 products instead of 1, because if I came looking for flip-flops and you showed me something that made me go, oh, I so need them, now I have a problem in my hands. I have to come back tomorrow and get that when I have the money, or get both products today. So that's how you upsell in the search box. Sexy search box, as I said. again, I've put in the relevant search results, synonyms, all those kind of stuff. Pin products, whatever you need at the moment, Easter, Women's Day yesterday, what was in the search box, what did you pin there, what did you need to get rid of? Have a search box that's dynamic and also rule-based, and also something where you can pin and take full control of it. So that's that. I've put a little thing there if you want to scan it online and test out what I'm talking about. So there's a little test site to show you what that search box is like. So if you want to scan that and test it out later on, off you go and try it. This is what I'm delivering for nearly every single customer that I had so far in Ireland, across the world, during my testing period. To be honest, it's not a mind in my full business. This is what I expect to get out of everybody, and there's no budget needed for it. It's free to try it and stuff. And that's basically me in a nutshell. There's my hi, hello thing there if you want to scan that and you want to ask me questions or whatever. Ask me, did I break the screen monitor? Yeah, scan that if you want to ask me questions, and then I'll be happy to answer anything.